Have you ever made cornflake crumb chicken before like this? I'm making a chicken recipe for shoppers with cornflake crumbs, and it's come to my attention that not everybody knows that these exist. And I'll show you the recipe also, but I just want to talk about these. I have a recipe going in my cookbook with the cornflake crumbs, so I really want to make sure you guys know about this, and I want to know if you get them wherever you live. They're Kellogg's brand. You could buy your own cornflakes and you can crush them up, or you could just buy them as crumbs like this. It's milled corn, sugar, malt flavor, and some salt. And this is what it looks like in the package. As you can see, it's just crushed up cornflakes. And if you're wondering why I have the glove on, it's because I was about to work with the raw chicken, but I wanted to make this video first. So when I was growing up, my mom would take an Italian dressing just like this, and she would pour it all over the chicken, let it marinate for a little bit, and then dip the chicken in the cornflake crumbs. Lots and lots of cornflake crumbs. When it mixes with the Italian dressing, it just, like the whole bottom of the pan gets like really gloopy and delicious. And since she would make it for Shabbos, she would always take the necks of the chicken and she would do the same thing with them and leave them separate. So when we got home from school, we could have the chicken necks. In my cookbook, I have the cornflake crumb chicken baked on top of pearl couscous, which is actually not even couscous. It's called petitim in Hebrew, or in America, we call it Israeli couscous, and it's actually pasta. It's a one-pan dish, and I will definitely share the recipe when I have the cookbook in my hand. But in the meantime, we're gonna share a version of it with potatoes and onions. I just sliced up some baby yellow potatoes and some onion, and those are gonna go on a sheet pan. You're gonna drizzle the potatoes with lots of olive oil, like really good olive oil, and sprinkle with salt and pepper. Then give these a good mix, and you're gonna spread them out evenly on the sheet pan. I like to flip over all the potatoes so they are face down. Shake up that Italian dressing because it does separate in the bottle. You can make your own, or you could just buy it store-bought like this and pour it all over the chicken. I used half the bottle for that. This is dark meat chicken on the bone. If you wanted to do this with chicken breast, I wouldn't cook it with the potatoes and onions because the chicken breast is gonna cook really quick and the potatoes won't be done yet. You can definitely do this with chicken breast and just bake it on its own. Now, in terms of the cornflake crumbs, they are not flavored. You can add whatever flavors you want. Seasoned salt is something my mom always used when I was a kid. You can use dried oregano, dried parsley, garlic, paprika, and the Italian dressing on the chicken is gonna add even more flavor. I added some spices and now I'm gonna give this a mix. So now we've got the marinated chicken, the breadcrumbs, and I took the potatoes and onions and put them all around the sides of the pan. I'm gonna put the chicken in the middle. Why am I working here on the edge of my counter? I don't know, it's just how it happened. The chicken comes out of the bag and goes right into the bowl with the crumbs. Make sure the crumbs are covering every inch of that chicken, like that. And then you're gonna put it on the sheet pan. And repeat this until all the chicken is coated. Now that the chicken is all laid out on the pan, I like to give it a quick spritz with an oil spray, just to coat the tops. Now I'm gonna bake this uncovered for 1 hour at 375 degrees Fahrenheit. The chicken just came out of the oven. Look how beautiful that is. And see what I meant about all those like little bits in there, like that gloopiness. I don't know if gloopy is a good word for this, but you just want to like dig a spoon in there and eat it with all the dressing and the crumbs. This is such a beautiful sheet pan dinner. And those crispy onions all around the edges of the pan. I can't wait to eat this. Let's flip over one of these potatoes here so you can see. Oh.